everyone, it's Abby Andrew back for another live stream today here on Rene of Paris. I'm super excited about this one because I always love to do all of the live streams that we do after we release a new collection because it's so exciting for me to get to show you these wigs, and also because I love being able to answer your questions about them because on my own profile, abbyandrew.yt, I did post one of each of these 4 new wigs on my page, and I was already getting a lot of questions about like the cap construction and different ways to style them and all that, and I definitely just wanted to come on here in video form so I can give you a little bit more details on these wigs, which is a little easier to do in a video than just from a photo. Now, if you missed the live stream that Danny did, Danny or Texas Wig Fairy, one of our other social media family spokespeople, she did a live the other day going into more details about these wigs, about like the specs and things like that, especially from like a wig store owner perspective or something like that, then definitely go back and watch that live stream on our IGTV for all of those details. And then I like to approach these videos talking about the new wigs from the perspective of someone who is a daily wig wearer who has total hair loss. So I'm totally bald. Danny is of course also a daily wig wearer, but she's coming at it from the perspective of someone who is like a professional wig stylist and a wig store owner herself, whereas I'm also coming at it from another perspective. So I get to show you the wigs from someone who is just really excited about them because I just love trying out new styles all the time. Someone asked, are these the ones for my post? Yes, they are. So it's going to be the 4 new Rene of Paris wigs that just came out on Monday. There are 2 long ones and 2 shorter ones. They are so cute. Every single one of them like meets a different part of my style. Like I'm just so excited about all of these. Clearly there might be one that I'm a little more excited about because I'm already wearing it. I always joke about this in my videos though, is that my favorite style always ends up being the one I'm wearing at the moment, because of the 4 new releases, there's 2 in particular that I keep going back and forth between calling my favorite of the new releases. And it's this one and one that I'll show later. I don't want to spoil anything before I get into the other wigs, but I will just go ahead and start with this one. This one is called Wren. Again, a new release that just came out this week from the Rene of Paris collection. Part of the reason I think this one might be my favorite of the 4 is just because it's such a really nice style. And I also want to clarify that when I say my favorite, it's because everyone has different style preferences and different facial features and all of that. So different wigs, like people will just have different wig preferences. So what's my favorite doesn't necessarily mean it's like the best of the wigs. It's just the ones that I like on my own features. So for example, I typically like to wear lower density wigs because I just feel like they look better on me, whereas when I wear really high density wigs, I do sometimes love that look, but sometimes I feel like I have to be a little more like glam when I wear thicker density wigs, whereas with lower density wigs, I feel like they're a little bit more like natural looking for me personally, just because of my features. But this color, I could not have hoped for a better wig color combination and style. The team at Rene of Paris actually picked all the colors for me, so it's so exciting for me to be able to open up the wigs and not really know what I'm getting, and that's kind of like a surprise. So this is the best combination I could have hoped for. Watermelon R is probably one of my favorite colors from all the Rene of Paris lines in general, and I've tried it once before, but it was on a shorter wig, which was also really, really cute. But seeing that color in a longer style like this just really kind of lets that color show in all its glory because it's just so fun. It's just a really nice pink tint, but it's also very subtle, so it's not like a hot pink. It's like a very wearable day-to-day pink. It's not going to be so eye-catching that people are like staring at you in public like crazy, like, oh, that's so outrageous. But it's so pretty that I think this would definitely catch attention in all the best ways. Like I think this would definitely get a lot of compliments. So I'm really excited to wear this out. I have not worn this out of the house yet, just in pictures and videos, but I am so in love with it. But also this style in general, I feel like would just look so nice in so many other colors. I feel like this just became one of my new favorite wigs like of all time. Another thing that I personally like about this wig is, this is really different for everyone, but for me, I really love wigs with bangs because I like to have the hairline covered and just not even think about it. A lot of people kind of prefer lace front because you have that really natural looking lace, but even with lace, you do have to sometimes just double check that it's lying properly and all that stuff, which is very easy to do. So if it seems daunting, it doesn't have to be. It's definitely easy to learn how to make sure the lace is lying flat and all of that. But with wigs with bangs where the hairline is covered, I do like that because it is nice to have that not even be a question because it's gonna look natural no matter what. Something else I was just thinking about earlier today, though, is another reason why I love bangs so much, and it's probably the reason why I often wear wigs with bangs, is because Because I have alopecia, my eyebrows are makeup, they're drawn on. When I was a lot younger, I didn't know how to draw on my eyebrows, so I just rocked the no eyebrow look. And I did used to like wigs with bangs for that reason, because the bangs kind of cover the eyebrows. So if you're self-conscious about how your brow makeup looks, like for me personally, I feel like my brows look different every single day, because if I'm in a rush, I end up drawing them on like a little wonky without realizing. So I like bangs because it's nice, because it's kind of covering that anyway, so there's not as much attention drawn to that area. So another side note tip for my fellow alopecians on here who might struggle with the eyebrow thing as well, is that bangs often do just make that a non-issue, which is so nice. So here's the wig in full. I'll try to give you a 360 view of this. Hopefully let me know if you can see it properly. This one is just so adorable. I also just love these little waves. But yeah, so this video is also going to be styling the new releases as well, so I will be trying out different basic styles that you might want to try in your own wig, like a ponytail and things like that. And I do always love to show how longer wigs look in a ponytail, because different wig densities will look different in a ponytail. One of the longer wigs that I'm showing later in this video is more of a medium density wig, whereas this one is light density. So the light density will kind of end up with a smaller ponytail, and then of course the high density wig will end up with a thicker ponytail, if that makes sense. So just gonna do a basic look here. When you're putting your wig into a ponytail, just always make sure that the wig cap is pulled down so it's not pulling up or exposing any of the net or anything. I'm just kind of doing it roughly here for this video, but if you do want to learn more specifically on how to put your wig into a ponytail, we do have a whole YouTube video about that on our channel as well. If you don't know, we also do YouTube tutorials, so you can check us out. It's just Rene of Paris on YouTube. But I do just want to throw this into a super fast ponytail just so you can see what the density looks like. Like that. I hope you guys can see that properly. But just look how cute that is too. With it pulled back, you can kind of leave these face framing layers forward, so you still have that kind of flattering hair hanging in the front, and the rest just kind of pulled back out of the way. If you're doing things with your hands or you're working and you just kind of want the hair pulled back, that is something you can do. I just love this color so much. Okay. Now, I think my connection said it was unstable for a moment, but I think I am back. Let's see here. I'm going to also try some hair clips in this. This pinky kind of color, this watermelon R color, just makes me want to use like cute little pastel pink accessories like this one. Like, just look how cute that is. I would have to be wearing a very particular kind of style on a day to wear my hair like this, but there's definitely occasions where I would want to look super cute like that. I just love that. I just think that's so cute. If you're not comfortable styling your wigs in different ways, just adding little accessories and hair clips is such a fun way to like personalize it and customize it to how you like to wear it without having to feel like you're gonna mess up the wig or anything like that. That right there is so cute. I love just matching the hair clip to the hair color when it's a fun color like this, like watermelon R, because it just looks so adorable. What other styles do you guys want to see on this wig? I know I often do like a half ponytail look. For some reason, that is just a look I love wearing on all my wigs. Someone said, what style is this? I love it. So this is one of the new releases from Rene of Paris, the Rene of Paris collection that just came out on Monday. This one is called Wren in the color Watermelon R. So brand new style and probably one of my new all-time favorites. Okay. Just another tip for curly or wavy wigs like this is having a nice like wide tooth comb is very helpful for keeping the curl pattern intact without making it frizzy. Like with a brush, if you just brushed it out, it might cause it to look a little frizzy or poofy. Just kind of might mess up the integrity of the waves, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But with a wide tooth comb, where did I put mine? So it just buried under all my wigs here. I'm going to show momentarily. I'll find it in a moment, but whenever I do my live streams, oh, here it is. Whenever I do my live streams, it's so funny, like the kind of setup I have. I always have all the different wigs I'm going to show, all of the hair accessories and the tools just laid out in front of me. But yeah, so you can see like this comb here. Oh, not showing the logo. It's like this wide tooth comb like this. They're just very useful for kind of just keeping the waves intact. and just combing it out. Another thing I would recommend, just as a quick side note for wavy wigs like this, is having the Revive Liquid Enhancement Spray from Rene of Paris is really, really helpful for maintaining the curls. So if you're wearing it out for a while and you feel like the curls are losing a little bit of their curl pattern, just spraying a little bit into that into the hair and kind of like scrunching it up can help kind of reform the curls. Now I'm not going to get too much into that in this video, but we do have YouTube videos on our channel as well talking about how to take care of wavier wigs. But yeah, I should start moving on to the next wig because I know you guys want to see all 4 of them. I do want to quickly show how this hat looks on this wig because I just think this style is just perfect for a wide brim hat like this. I just think that is so adorable. If I had this wig in other colors, like if I had like a brunette with this hat, that would just look so like autumn vibes. I don't know, I just really like that wig, this wig style in general. Okay, I feel like I have to move on to the next one. I'm spending way too much time on this one because I love it so much. But again, this one is Wren in Watermelon R. Okay, now I'll just do them in order that they're laid out in front of me. This next one is a favorite for other reasons. I'll put it on first and then I'll show you. Super quick, I will just show you the cap construction before anyone asks, because I know everyone has questions about that. This is a machine-made cap with the adjustable straps on the nape of the neck. And yeah, again, just like that. Okay, now this next one is called Carson, and the color is Spring Honey Tea. This one is lace front and lace part. I will show you the wig cap construction first, just while I think of it. Here, just like that. So you have the lace front here, and it goes to the part on one side here. And all of our wigs, pretty much across the board, have the adjustable straps on the nape of the neck. So it's always good to check those adjustments and just make sure they fit you properly so that your wig feels secure, but of course not too tight that it's uncomfortable. So yeah, this is Carson and Spring Honey Tea. I really love this color, first of all. It's really nice, natural kind of blonde. But wigs that are this length always end up falling into the category of my favorite wigs because they're just so short, like nice and manageable. This kind of reminds me a bit of one of my all-time favorite wigs that I often talk about, which is Cody from Amore. The big difference is that this has the partial lace front as opposed to the monofilament, so you have a little bit more volume on one side with this. So it's kind of similar styles, not entirely, but this one has a little bit more volume. But that just looks so cute. I love this. What I always say about short, straight wigs like this is that you can often just throw them on your head and walk out the door, barely look in the mirror, barely have to comb them out or anything because they're just so short. They rarely get tangled or anything. They're just so easy and manageable, so I'm definitely a fan of that. This one for that reason. Let's play with some cute hair accessories as well. I'm just going to put some little bobby pins in this. I think that looks really cute. I can put a second one. I go through pink phases. I feel like I'm currently going through a pink phase today, so I have my pink hair clips laid out in front of me, but I just think that looks very cute. And I just really love how nice and soft and flowy these kind of side bangs are. And then because it is the lace front and lace part, it has the natural looking hairline. So you can also just pull it back like this. So if you wanted to, you could expose the hairline and still have it look natural. Okay, let's see, what else? I will also show this wig. Let's see if this wig can go into a ponytail. Maybe slightly on the shorter side for a full ponytail, but it can kind of give you like a half ponytail. It's kind of a cute way to make it like a little bit more of a casual look if you want to tie it back out of your face. So whenever you put your wig into a ponytail, I can't see what I'm working with right now, but I would always recommend you double check with your hands and just make sure there's no wig cap exposed, and then you can just kind of pull the hair loose to cover anything that gets uncovered. I would also recommend having like a friend double check for you, just kind of looking behind your head, or just take a picture behind your head just to make sure it all looks good. But again, we do have a video on our YouTube channel for tips on putting your wig into a ponytail if you want to check that out. So this one is super cute. I really, really like this. Again, short wigs are just so nice and manageable because like no matter what I do, like shaking my head, going upside down, like it actually actually that made it look even cuter. Like now it just looks like nice and poofed out. And it still looks really, really natural. So I'm a big fan of this style. And I think this is also a really good, like, would look good on anyone type of style. So yeah, this one is Carson in Spring Honey Tea. I'm trying to see what else I can do with this wig while I'm wearing it. I was like just playing with putting ponytails in random spots just to see what that looks like whenever I get a new wig. If you ever get a new wig style and you're not sure if you're comfortable wearing it yet, just because you're not used to seeing that style in yourself, it's always kind of nice to play with the wig when you first get it and just try different styles around the house before you get comfortable, just to get yourself comfortable with the wig so that when you go out into the world, you feel confident in it 100%. But again, a wig like this, just straight out of the box, I feel like is just so wearable as is. So cute. I feel like the more I do to it and the more I kind of like fluff it up, the more I love it. So this is also definitely probably would fall into the category of like a go-to daily wear wig that is just very minimum hassle. Okay, so again, Carson and Spring Honey Tea. What should I show next? I will go ahead and show Tara. So now we have Tara in Desert Sand R. But this one, I think these waves are just so flattering and lovely. You'll see once they're on, but I just feel like the way they flow just looks really, really cute. And this color as well is one I've never tried before, Desert Sand R, and I think it actually would be quite similar to what my own hair would have looked like. I only based that off of what my hair looked like when I was like 2 years old, and also my mom's hair color, which is very, very golden blonde. Even still, she never went gray or anything. She just has this like beautiful golden blonde hair, and I feel like in the winter when she doesn't get a lot of sun, it kind of looks like this tone, and then in the summer when she gets a lot of sun, it's very golden. So this kind of reminds me of like if I let these patches grow out ever, you definitely can't see here because I feel like you can't really tell the color until it gets longer, and it definitely gets lighter in the sun as well, and my own hair is almost never really exposed to the sun directly, but I do feel like when I do grow out these little patches, it is very similar to this exact color, so super excited about that. Oh my gosh, this one is so cute. This one is lace front, lace part with the part in the middle. And that just looks so cute as is. Curly and wavy wigs like this are so fun because if you have naturally straight hair or you tend to wear straight wigs, but you occasionally want to play with the curl, it's so effortless. Instead of curling your hair, you could just throw on a curly wig like this one and just have your hair look perfect. And I just think it's so cute. Again, Revive Liquid Enhancement would be a good thing to help keep these curls in a nice wave pattern as you start to wear it for a while. I think that's a really great product to have on hand, especially for curly and wavy wigs. But again, the super natural looking lace part and lace front just looks really nice. I do kind of want to see what this looks like with this hat that I have here. I just think that would look really cute as well. I feel like this hat just makes everything look flattering, but I just think that looks really cute. I think of what other little hairstyles I could put in this too. I went through a phase where I just wanted to put little ponytails in my hair at all times. And I feel like I would do that for every single wig styling video, so I'm gonna go ahead just for like a throwback and go ahead and do that for this. Looks very cute and pop star-ish, but I think if it was laying a little flatter, that would look nice. But just for fun, just to kind of see what you can play with here. I also will give you a 360 of this wig, because I think it is kind of a little shorter at the nape of the neck. So just to show you what that looks like. Like how every single one of these wigs just gives me a completely different aesthetic or vibe to this outfit just from changing the hair. You have a completely different style. So I think this looks very nice as well. Let's see what other hair clips I have here to play with. Again, a nice little bow would look cute. The bow I feel like was so perfect with Wren in Watermelon R that I was wearing before. But I think for this one I might just do like a little bobby pin or something. kind of pinning back half of the hair would look really cute on this as well. Just to kind of change the way the curls fall. It's a very subtle difference, but it just kind of changes the look of it just a bit. And kind of raises the waves up to kind of expose them more in the back so you can really see that wave pattern. Again, this one is Tara in Desert Sand R. Now let me go ahead and just, before I forget, show you the cap construction. It is, like I said before, lace front, lace part, but the part is in the middle, like that. And again, adjustable straps. You always want to check to make sure those are adjusted properly. Okay. Now, of the new Rene of Paris wigs, this is going to be the last one I'm showing of those, but then after that, I'm also going to be opening a birthday wig surprise that Rene of Paris sent me because my birthday was yesterday, so I'm really excited to show that afterwards as well because I have no idea what it's going to be. And the Rene of Paris team, whenever they pick a wig surprise for me, it's always such an amazing choice. They know my style so well, so I'm super excited to open that. But last but not least, of the new Rene of Paris releases, you might have seen me post about this on my own page because this is the other one that is kind of like tied for my favorite new style, and this one is Sage in Moonstone. So gorgeous. This color is so fun too. I've never tried it before. It's almost like a platinum blonde, but it is silver. But it kind of reminds me of like a platinum blonde category of hair colors. So let me go ahead and show you cap construction. I feel like I should show the cap construction first because sometimes I never want to forget. Lace front, lace part, the part in the middle. Adjustable straps. This one has a gorgeous curtain bang. It is so nice and flattering. And it is more of a medium density wig, whereas the other ones I showed were low density. So it really just depends on what kind of style you're looking for, if you like that kind of more voluminous hair. Now this is just so gorgeous. I am just in love with the way this falls with these curtain bangs here. It just looks so flattering and lovely. And I feel like the more you kind of like push it back and play with it, it looks even just better and better because you can really just kind of like fluff it up and it just looks so nice. And I just really love this color. Let me comb it out just a bit. If you are doing any sort of like styling to your wigs, like adding ponytails or anything, I do recommend very gently combing it out first so it's a little bit easier to work with. So you don't have any tangles in the hair. I posted a picture of this wig on my page the other day and people were just getting so many compliments with it. It is just such a lovely style. Love the curtain bangs. It really makes this a beautiful style. I completely agree. It is just such a nice look and it's so in style these days as well. I feel like curtain bangs kind of just never go out of style, but I feel like right now they're particularly in. Oh, it just looks so lovely. I really love this one. Someone said love this new color. This color has been out in other collections as well, and as part of the Rene of Paris collection, but I personally have never tried it before, and I am such a fan of it. These silvers are just kind of such a fun one. So like look the way that just naturally falls, it just looks like wind blown. I imagine like if a fan was blowing at me, just like how nice that would look. You guys know what I'm saying? It's just like the way it falls just naturally has that like flattering kind of like wind blown look. Does that make sense? Okay, so now, like I was saying before, putting a wig into a ponytail, a longer wig like this is a good way to kind of get a feel for the density. So if you compare this to Wren, which is the other long wig I was wearing before, that one was a lighter density wig, and this one is more of a medium density wig. So if I put this one into a kind of a ponytail look, you can see that it would be like a little bit thicker of a ponytail, like that. So very luscious, very kind of long and luscious. That looks so cute. And again, with these kind of like curtain bangs in the front, you could leave those forward and it just looks really lovely. Just very gently pull the hair through. I just love the way that looks. So again, between Wren and Sage. I'm not sure which of these two is my favorite. It's like I always say, I wear pretty much every range of styles and colors, so it really just depends on what kind of style I'm looking for on a given day. Like shorter wigs tend to be my go-to wigs that I just like throw on and not have to think about. So I really love Tara and Carson for that, which are the two shorter styles I showed. And then if I feel like looking a little bit extra glam, or if I want to add like braids or ponytails or something, I also love wearing the longer wigs. So I love Wren and Sage for that. And Sage is the one I'm wearing now. Oh, it just looks so cute. And I will show a half pony as well. Just the way this wig falls, I feel like it has like a very slight wave to it. It's not as much of a wave as on Wren, but it is just a really flattering kind of way the hair falls. Just gonna comb it out just a bit. This is taking me a moment. Let me just pull this through, just nice and gently. You never want to pull your hair too hard. If you ever get like a slight tangle or something, you always want to be very gentle pulling that out to extend the lifespan of your wig. Treat it with care, but see, that just looks so cute too. And sometimes, because I do tend to wear a lot of lower density wigs, I love medium or higher density wigs as well, but then sometimes I do like to put them in half ponytails because I feel like that's a way to take a higher density wig and almost make it look in the front like a lower density wig, but then still have that really nice glamorous look to it, if that makes sense. Loving that root. What is the name of this silver color? So this is Moonstone, so this really gorgeous kind of platinum looking silver color. Really love this one. So again, just to give a really quick recap of all the new wigs, styles, and colors. We have Sage and Moonstone. Earlier I showed Tara and Desert Sand R, which is this really pretty shorter style. Then we have Carson in Spring Honey Tea. Super lovely. And then we also have Wren in Watermelon R. Beautiful, beautiful kind of pinky toned color. I feel like my camera's not totally picking it up. I feel like in certain lights you can see. So this is probably pretty color accurate right now. Just this really beautiful pink, subtle pink look to it. Really love that one. Really love this one so much. Oh my goodness. Okay. Because I do have the hat in front of me, I do feel the need to kind of just throw it on and just see what it looks like. Definitely super cute as well. Okay, so I'm going to start moving into my birthday surprise wig now, which I'm so excited for because I have no idea what it's going to be, so very, very excited about that. But as I'm showing that new wig, feel free to comment anything here in the chat, if there's any details I missed of any of the new Rene of Paris wigs, and then I'll return to that afterwards. So if there's any questions you guys want to ask now that I missed, then I'll go back to the Rene of Paris wigs after my birthday surprise. But now I will go ahead and open that up. My birthday was yesterday, and Rene of Paris knew I had my live stream today, so they sent me this to open on my live stream. So excited. So I have the box here. I have not pulled it out yet, so I have no idea what this is going to be. So bear with me here. I was trying to make sure I didn't spoil it for myself, so I didn't want to take it out of the box until it was time. So just give me just a moment. I feel like it sounds like I'm making a racket, but okay, here we go. So it is a Rene of Paris box. It's going to be a Rene of Paris style. See, is this the new color? I am not sure yet. It looks like it might be one of the new colors that just came out. No way. Okay. Oh my gosh, I am so happy right now because I was just going on and on about how much I loved Wren in the beginning and how I wanted to get Wren in lots of other colors. And look what my birthday surprise is. It is Wren in the new color, which I'm so excited to try right now because it's so gorgeous. It is called Milky Opal R. So again, it's the same wig that I showed earlier in the watermelon color, but this is the new one, the new color in Milky Opal R, which you guys have to see this color if you haven't already in any of our other posts, but this one is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you so much to the Rene of Paris team for this birthday surprise, and it is perfect. Like I was saying before, they know my wig style preferences so well that this is so perfect. I'm so excited right now. Oh, look how cute that is. So cute. And it is so fun, honestly, like, if you're someone that likes to wear a lot of different colors, it is so fun to have a favorite wig style in multiple colors, so you get to just like change it up whenever you want. So I'm going to show the side by side of the two styles. Just taking the ponytail out of my other Wren, but here, so you can see the two. So even though it's like the same style, the different color just gives it such a different vibe, and I love both so much. Oh my gosh. So thank you again so much to the Rene of Paris team. Like I was saying before, I think Wren is just so well suited to this hat that I keep pulling out. If you can't tell, I have a weird obsession with this hat, but I just think that is so cute. I love this. Oh my goodness, amazing. Someone said happy belated birthday. Thank you so much. Okay, so I think that is all the questions that I got for this video. Again, if you missed any details of any of the new wigs that we showed in this video, definitely go back. You can go back and rewatch it on our IGTV. All of our live streams, if you ever miss them, they are always posted to our IGTV so you can review them later. And of course, if there's any questions that come up then, you can also comment it on that video and we'll go back and review it and answer anything that comes up. And thank you all so much for watching this video. I had so much fun showing you the new wigs. These are always some of my favorite live streams to do because I know you guys get just as excited about I do about showing the new styles. And this bunch of new styles that just came out, like every single one hit it out of the park. So I'm in love with all of these so much. Thank you all so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week and going into the weekend, and I will talk to you all very soon.